Vola anguela o veteranu, ako itabua. Ako do talitay na nabarong na Bula FM, nambando na sir.
Bula, alang gono ilutoka do talita ka ng Bula FM berarti ni nambando na sir.
Ni Bula binaka, nanregen go sa Bula FM nga. Na kasi.
Nalang go sa mundo atibyo ng Bula FM nambando na sir nusur.
Ni Bula binaka, nalang go Jerry, yang melambasa. Do barong na Bula FM.
Bula FM, number 2 and sir.
In the news tonight, 5-year-old dies in house fire. New measures aim to stop transport assistance abuse. And ministry remains on high alert in light of measles outbreak.
From the studios of FBC Suba, Amrita Sagar.
A couple is mourning the death of their 5-year-old son. The boy perished in a house fire in McCoy, 8 miles Nasino this morning. It is believed the victim was unable to escape when their 2-bedroom house on Keir Street along the Matani-Kurovatu Road caught fire at around 10 a.m. Pranita Prakash reports.
The charred remains of the house where the victim stayed with his parents and 4 other siblings.
The
fire started around 8:30 a.m. I called the National Fire Authority when I saw the smoke. They turned up here half an hour later, but by that time the fire had spread to the rest of the house.
The eyewitness says the family were asleep at the time of the incident and efforts were made to save the 5-year-old boy.
When the fire started, one of the occupants tried to save the 5-year-old boy, but was unsuccessful.
According to NFA, the intensity of the heat woke the family, and it was very unfortunate that during the haste to escape, the 4th son was left behind. The National Fire Authority will conduct its own investigation to determine the cause of fire. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
Due to an increase in abuse of the e-transport assistance provided by the government, restrictions will now be placed on cards used by students from next year. 85,000 students have taken advantage of the subsidized transport system so far, but there have been reports that some parents and those who are not eligible for this assistance have been using the cards. Pranita Prakash reports once again.
With school holidays officially beginning from tomorrow, restriction on blue e-cards used by students have come into effect.
Students who are using blue cards, we urge you please to get your supplementary red yellow cards for travel during the school holidays. Topping up will not be available currently with effect from the 23rd on the blue cards.
Apart from the school holidays, changes have also been made to the times these cards can be used from next year.
There will be a restriction on the blue cards for students, so they will be operational between 6:30 in the morning and 9 o'clock in the morning, and then again from 2:30 in the afternoon until 5 p.m. And that would be on weekdays.
The Land Transport Authority will be keeping a close watch to ensure the e-cards are not abused.
And all our enforcement officers have been thoroughly briefed, and I think it's important that the Fiji public, parents and school children acquaint themselves with the new regulations that are coming in on the 23rd.
Students will need to use either a red or a yellow card while traveling during school holidays. As for the blue cards, they will only be able to use it when school starts next year. Pranita Prakash, FBC News.
The Health Ministry is advising people to avoid mass gatherings between Serua and Nosori in light of the measles outbreak. This is there are 10 confirmed measles cases to date. Minister Dr. Ephraim Wangai-Nambete is also advising people to stay away from Navuni Kambi village and Wanandoi and also avoid unnecessary visits to Serua and Namosi. Dr. Wangai-Nambete reiterates that Fijians need to understand that measles is a deadly airborne disease and children are the most vulnerable to contracting it. The next batch of 200,000 vaccines will arrive in the country on Tuesday. The World Health Organization says the outbreak is the world's largest and the fastest moving epidemic. The Corrections Service Amendment Bill 2019 enacted in Parliament on Friday has been welcomed by the Fiji Women's Crisis Centre. The amendment bill states that prisoners from whom non-parole period are fixed will have to serve the entire term of the non-parole period. Center Coordinator Shamima Ali says a global research shows that it is very difficult to charge the mindsets of a convicted rapist. Ali says the research shows most of them are recidivist, which means they will commit the offense again, and there are some cases in Fiji also.
We have been lobbying very hard for years that, rapists must serve their full sentence, non-parole, men who beat up their wives, who attempt murder on them, attempt rape on women, that they should serve the full sentence. They should face the full brunt of the law, and parole is not for them.
Fijians are now investing in high-end properties as the demand for luxury housing has increased over the years. Properties advertised show rents have skyrocketed due to demand for high-end residences. Kritika Kumar reports.
The Real Estate Agents Licensing Board highlights that under the current law, there are no rules in place to control rent or the price of houses on the open market.
We'll work out something in terms of the commission that is charged by the real estate agents, which also to some extent inflate the prices of properties.
Dr. Abdul Hassan says expatriates are the only ones who rent expensive houses.
But that demand may not continue for long. It will be at certain times when the new embassies are established or NGOs are establishing their own office in Fiji, then of course the demand would be there.
Local Government and Housing Minister Premila Kumar says consumers in the country have different choices.
So there is a demand for high-end property, and we have seen such properties being available in the market. So that's a good sign, and people are willing to spend to rent high-end properties.
Meanwhile, the price of renting houses and apartments continues to increase. Kritika Kumar, FBC News.
Up ahead, Minister warns road contractors to follow conditions. And Rock Market attracts hundreds. Details after the break.
Hi, Bula. I'm Selai from Nandi. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, my name is Sotiama here in Ba. We love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Bula, I'm Miri. I'm from Lotoka and I love Gold FM because they play all my classic hits.
Hi, my name is Fiona from Tavua and I love listening to Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Hi, I'm Ini from Raki Raki. I love Gold FM, only the classic hits.
Gold FM, only the classic.
Road contractors are being urged to follow the conditions stipulated in their contracts to avoid delays in road work. This comes after the Fiji Roads Authority terminated a contract last week. Guizar Road and Bridge Company was contracted to rehabilitate 17 roads within the Greater Suva area from March to October this year. Minister for Infrastructure Chone Usamate highlighted the company lost its contract after failing for its contractual obligations.
Obviously, nobody wants to cancel contracts, but we have to because there's a problem. When there's a problem, you have to fix it. And in this particular case, this is a solution that's been put in place.
Maintaining self-discipline to achieve financial stability and success in the agriculture sector is very important. While addressing the graduating students of Navuso Agricultural Technical Institute, Deputy Secretary for Agricultural Development Chone Sovalawa encouraged the young farmers to remain disciplined. Josea Nanunga reports.
These graduates have been reminded that the race baton is now in their hands as they can execute what they learned in the classroom.
Success in your lives all starts with inherent ability for self-control through discipline. Fiji is aware of the many graduates that came out from Navuso as they become agents of change in their communities. There are now certain things expected of you, but you must remain focused on your goal.
Head of the Institute, Uraia Wembuta, acknowledged the continuous investment by the Ministry of Agriculture.
We wish to acknowledge the Ministry of Agriculture for its continued support towards the Institute in partially funding the 25 farm business plans for the students and for the continuing financial grant to the Institute. These graduates will surely be motivated with the tremendous support rendered so far.
Meanwhile, the government, through the Ministry of Agriculture, earlier announced that they would offer an assistance package to these graduating students to assist in the initial phase of their farming career. Josea Nanunga, FBC News.
Vendors at the monthly Rock Market in Suva were in high spirits today, as many of them were selling items suited to the fast approaching festive season. Handmade Christmas decorations, jewelry and unique gifts were on sale. Lena Rees spoke to two vendors who say the idea was to make original pieces that depict the authentic Fijian art and culture.
This mother and daughter pair made decorations infused with masi, hoping to provide a more Fijian feel to their customers this Christmas.
And we've noticed that there's a lack of really beautiful centerpieces that are crafted like this. So Mom got all the decorations individually and she put them together herself. And she had me and my partner make the boxes. So everything has been locally made, everything's been locally handcrafted. And this is her first time doing something at the store, so I'm very proud of her for doing this. And I think this will definitely be a reoccurring yearly event.
Kunkel says she is happy their work was appreciated by many.
A lot of admirers have been complimenting it, saying it's very beautiful, and again, how I said, there's seen nothing like it in Fiji, so we're really happy with that.
45-year-old Mira Kwan says Christmas is celebrated by everyone and she wanted to begin selling decorations ahead of the shopping rush.
Before Christmas, we need to decorate the wall and then on the desk, everything and some gift. That's why I brought my Christmas thing and I brought and then to sell.
Hundreds of people once again took advantage of the unique products and mouth-watering food on sale at the Rock Market today. Lena Rees, FBC News.
Customer satisfaction is key for any business to thrive. This is the key mantra for 47-year-old Atunaisa Finau, who rose above all challenges to become a successful carrier operator in Singatoka. Chisena Nunga with Finau's success story.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
Apart from Sundays, work begins at 6 a.m. for Atunaisa Finau, who was an ordinary farmer and never dreamt to run a business.
It was far away from my mind that one day I will be operating a carrier business. It started off in 2003 when my parents bought me a minivan that operates along the Kavanangasau Road.
The idea to start a career business came after Finau saw the hardship faced by Fijians residing along the Kavanangasau Road in Singatoka. He adds many people rely on bus services in the area, but the buses have timetables. He said this has helped his business to flourish in the past 3 years.
The business has been thriving in the past few years. I experienced that the demand for the service is increasing. Hence, I managed to procure another truck and a minivan to cater for the demand. This is because of the inconsistency of bus operations along our area, and market vendors prefer the carrier to transport their produce to the market.
The father of 5 says he encountered some challenges in the beginning.
Road condition.
There are a few challenges to the business that I operate. The main issue is the poor road condition along the Kavanangasau Road, especially during rainy seasons. This has forced the business to lose unbudgeted revenue for repairing and causes a lot of delays in transporting the students to their various schools. But now I'm glad that my son is now a certified mechanic and has been assisting me with all the repair works.
Like any other businessman, Finau has plans for expansion in the near future.
I have a lot of plans in place. Firstly is to improve customer service delivery, ensure that my customers' needs are prioritized. I'm also planning to market the business online. Right now, I employ my 2 sons and I plan to procure extra carrier and recruit extra drivers to boost the operations.
Finau's advice to potential and inspiring entrepreneurs is to never stop chasing your dream. Where there's a will, there's a way. Sosai Nununga, FBC News.
Successful Fijians is brought to you by the Fiji Development Bank, your partner in progress.
In sports tonight, First Light Taviuni successfully defend the Wairiki Sevens title. And Fiji Badminton aim to host Oceania tournament. This and more coming up.
Hi, I'm Shamiza. And I'm Salma. We're from Nandi and we love Mirchi FM because it's hot.
My name is Rajnita Lata and I'm from Vatulaloba. और हम सब मिर्ची FM सुनता है because it's hot. Hi, my name is Vinita. I'm from Lambasa. I love listening to Mirchi FM. It's number 1.
हमारा नाम सागर रेड्डी है। हम लोग स्कूल में, हम लोग घर में और कहीं भी रहता हम लोग खाली मिर्ची एफएम सुनता। गोल्ड टाउन तावा में मिर्ची एफएम दागो मामा।
Mirchi FM, it's hot.
First Light Taviuni has successfully defended the 2019 Fiji Bida Wairiki Parish Sevens title. The side beat underdogs Rewasa 19 points to 12 in the final at the Holy Cross College ground in Wairiki, Taviuni. Eleanor Turangaivu has the details.
They came with a mission and they achieved it. Four-time Fiji Bida Wairiki Parish Sevens winners First Light Taviuni.
Today's victory is all thanks to the Almighty. We've prepared well in the past few days and we've achieved our mission on defending this title.
It was a hard-fought final which kept spectators on their feet to see who would be crowned the king of sevens rugby in Taviuni. From the get-go, there was no denying First Light was the stronger team. Rewasa jotted down the first points on the board with a try in the first half, leading 5-0 at halftime. But 3 consecutive tries from First Light, with 2 successfully converted, sealed the win for the defending champions. Rewasa managed a try and conversion later, just before the final huta. The win means First Light Taviuni qualifies for the 2020 Fiji Coral Coast Sevens, and along with Rewasa, they both qualify for the 2020 Fiji Bida Nawaka Sevens.
And now the next mission is to prepare well for the Coral Coast Sevens and hope to win that title too.
As runners-up, Rewasa qualifies for the Fiji Bida Murray Sevens next year. Eleanor Turangaivu, FBC Sports.
In other results, plate winner St. Joseph Tavuki walked away with $800. St. Patrick Remote of Vunikura won $400 as bowl winners. Green Centu of Naui are shield winners and they took home $200. In the under-20 category, Dominion Brothers walked away with the main prize money of $1,800 after beating Baby Sharks of Somosomo 12 points to 7. The Baby Sharks scooped $900 as the runners-up. The Man of the Match award went to Netani Rova of First Light Taviuni. Fiji Badminton is looking to hold more local competitions in an effort to revive the sport. President Barry Whiteside says it's important to run programs now in order to develop the young players. Sabe Wanga with the story.
Fiji Badminton is targeting to host the Oceania Badminton Championships, and President Barry Whiteside says they already have plans in place.
We're looking in 2 years' time. We've had a good chat with Badminton Oceania, and we're hopeful that we can host the Oceania event in 2 years' time.
Whiteside says a key challenge for them will be securing funding.
We need to ensure that we have good court officials, good umpires, good lines people, and we also have to provide a referee. So this tournament helps us to build up on those officials.
Fiji Badminton Tournament's coordinator Andrew Whiteside says involving kids and developing them is important.
What's helped us over the years is really trying to encourage kids as young as as they can be, people of all ages, whether they be really young to to older, so or at a master's level. Yeah, as long as they enjoy the sport, that's it.
Meanwhile, the finals of the Korean Ambassadors Fiji Open Challenge took place today with Carl Nguela of New Caledonia winning the A-grade men's singles. Saviwanga, FBC Sports.
The Zodiac men's and women's under-19 basketball teams have been for their international tour for the past 5 months. The side will travel to Australia for the first time in January to compete against open-graded clubs there. Saviwanga with this story.
Leading the charge for the under-19 Zodiac's men's basketball team, Captain Rusate Katunitambua says this is a special moment for him.
It's a special moment, but it's just the leading part. Just have to set an example. Though it'll be hard out there, but then we'll be up for the challenge.
Katunitambua says the challenge in Australia will vary, but the team is on a mission.
Oh, definitely the skill and the height, but our main aim is just to, most of us want to get scouted or get a scholarship from there. So just to show our best and hopefully get scouted.
Girls team captain Estelle Kenomoli says maintaining fitness throughout the festive season is important.
Preparations are going well. We have trainings in the morning and evening. Training is tough because it's just November, so we're still working on our fitness and all. But so far it's so good.
The side will depart Fiji early next year with hopes to secure basketball scholarships and contracts in Australia. Savuanga, FBC Sports.
There is a trough of low pressure that remains slow moving just to the north of Fiji, so associated cloud and showers are affecting the northern parts of the group. And the west, breezy this morning, otherwise pleasant conditions with a mixture of sun and clouds experienced. Eastwards from Pacific Harbour to Suva, it was mostly sunny conditions with clouds taking over late in the evening. And up north, cloudy periods with some showers and possible thunderstorms. It will get cool at night. Now at sea, moderate to fresh southeast winds and moderate to rough seas are forecast. For the tides, the next low tide is tonight at 11:54 with high tide at 6:02 tomorrow morning. You can expect sunrise to be at 6:21. We'll take a look at tomorrow. Occasional showers are forecast and few thunderstorms as well over Vanua level. Cloudy periods with brief showers over the eastern parts and interior of the larger islands. Cool nights are expected as well. Well, as for Tuesday, cloudy periods will continue. The chances of showers taking over also is forecast. Recapping the main stories, 5-year-old dies in house fire. New measures aim to stop transport assistance abuse. And Ministry remains on high alert in light of measles outbreak. For these stories and others, you can tune in daily to our sister radio station Gold FM, to our poll question segment. This week, we're asking, do you know the symptoms of measles? Visit our FBC website to answer. Or you can always send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email, fbcnews@fbc.com.fj, or share it with us via our Facebook page, FBC News. You can also follow and tweet us those news tips at FBC News or hashtag FBC News. And that was your FBC News for tonight. Until next time, good night.
Vola ngwela o veteranu ako Tavua. Ako do talitaina na barongo na Bula FM nambando na sere.
Bula, ang gonoa ilutoka do talita na Bula FM berarti nambando na sere.
Ni Bula binaka nan regengo sa Bula FM nga ena kasi.
Nalango sa mundo active na Bula FM nambando na sere nusuri.
Ni Bula binaka nalango Jerry yang melambasa do barongo na Bula FM. Bula
FM, number 2 NSR.